Yo, what is going on YouTube? It is Dylan. We are back with another Madden video. Now today what I got for y'all is updating my best middle linebacker tier list in Madden 22 Ultimate Team. Now before we do go on ahead and update this tier list, if you are new to the channel, make sure to smash that like button and also subscribe if you are new. I drop almost daily Madden content on the channel. My end of year goal for Madden 22 is hit 10k subscribers. I could not do that without y'all and I would greatly appreciate it. Now today we're gonna get it started with pretty much dropping every single person down a tier. I'm not gonna lie to you, this Kuechly and this Jayon Brown right here are the closest to still staying in S tier. They're both really good cards. It's just there's only going to be one card in S tier in this video, and yeah, this is what we're looking like so far. Again, there's no cards still in S tier. Now we're gonna scroll down to the bottom right here. Today we have 11 middle linebackers to go ahead and rank in total. The first one right here going to be Ernest Jones of the Super Bowl champion LA Rams. Now this card is pretty solid. He's gonna go ahead, he's 6'2", he's gonna be 94 speed powered up. The downside on him is only 80 zone coverage, right? Like speed wise he's A, but zone coverage wise I'm gonna go ahead and put him in the B tier because I think 90 zone is such an important threshold to hit. I really don't think he's going to play as good as like anyone in this A tier given his slightly lower zone coverage. He does go ahead hit 90 play rec and has some pretty good decent like block shedding stats across the board for run defense. I think he's pretty good. Like I don't mean to say this is like a bad card by any means, but I just don't quite think he's on that A tier level. Now right after that we got Logan Wilson. Kind of the same story I just said, but I think he's going to be more in the C tier because he doesn't hit 90 play rec this time. He is going to be decently fast. He's going to be 93 speed powered up. Again, 80s for zone coverage. He's also 6'2", just like Ernest Jones, but again, this time he doesn't even have like the good run defense Ernest Jones has either. So I think there's a whole difference in tier like with how they'll play. Now Troy Reader right here, this card is awful. He's going into the F tier. Literally the only thing that's good on this card is 90 speed. Everything else is like literal trash. And then after that we got Tyrell Adams, who got a team of the week. Going in the same spot. He's going in the F tier. Only thing that's good on this card is 89 speed, and that's really not even that fast. Like to be honest with you, like he's just terrible. Like he can't really do anything. He's kind of like if you heard me talk about Darious Leonard cards in other videos, these two cards right here are pretty much like that. Like they only have speed, they don't have block shed, they don't have zone coverage, they literally have nothing. DJ Hawk right here really isn't that great. He's going to be 91 speed powered up, only 80s for zone coverage. I'm going to put him C tier. Another interesting thing to note on this card is he has 81 finesse moves, but if you look at his pass rush traits, he has spin and swim move on no, which what does that mean? It means he's never going to even use his finesse move rating. Like he's not really going to pass rush good at all. He just have really good block shed stats, but I just think, is that really like the main thing you want to look for a middle linebacker? I don't think so. I think it's speed, height, and zone coverage, and overall he just really doesn't have anything. And then next we have Team Diamond Kuechly. I'm not gonna lie to you, this card is on a whole nother level, and that's why he's the only card going in the S tier. Like compare him to all the middle linebackers that are out right now, he just is better at literally everything. 96 speed powered up, and he gets every team chem in the game. What does that mean? He could potentially be 98 speed on any 50-50 theme team. 91 change of direction, high 90s for play rec, high 90s for zone coverage, 94 block shed, like perfect run defense. Also has 92 power moves. So like the card is literally like perfect. The only thing you need to put on this card is Lurker, and he's going to play absolutely phenomenal. Like he is by far the best middle linebacker in the game, and it's not even close. Now right after that we have Devin Bush. Devin Bush is going to go ahead and go into the A tier for me. I like this card. So he's going to be 92 speed powered up, which is a little bit lower than some of the people in this tier, but he hits 90 zone, he hits 90 play rec, field general archetype, just slap Lurker on him, and I think he'll play pretty good. He does have slightly lower block shed and run defensive stats, so he's like more bottom end A tier, but I still think he'll play pretty good. Jermaine Pratt is interesting. He's going into the B tier, but he does have something going for him. So would take like Isaiah Simmons over this card, but he's gonna be 93 speed, gonna hit 85 zone coverage powered up. And the interesting thing on this card, right, is the fact that he has 74 power moves, which is really low, but he has the bull rush trait on yes, and a lot of middle linebackers don't have that, right? So if he ever gets like say maybe a 99 or something, I think he has potential to be an S tier linebacker in this game, but given his like really low power moves right now, I think he's like B tier. Now Fred Warner right here is going in the same spot as Devin Bush. I'm not gonna lie to you, there's gonna be some cards that are coming up that people might disagree with me on potentially, but I think Fred Warner. So with this A tier, it's really like Luke Kuechly, Jayon Brown are the closest to S tier. Fred Warner though is going to be 92 speed, powered up, hit 90 play rec, hit 90 zone. Some pretty good run defense stats, hits 90 block shed. Only thing that worries me about this card is that he's slightly slower. That's literally it. Everything else, he hits like every threshold that I'm looking for. Now, Pete Warner right here is going into the A tier. He's basically like Jayon Brown will play a little bit better than this card, I think, but these three cards at the tippity top and the A tier are the closest to going S tier. It's just, again, this Luke Kuechly is on like a whole nother level, but he's gonna be 94 speed, powered up, be that pass coverage archetype, put lurker on for 1 AP. He's 6'3" as well, hits 90 zone, but he has 89 play rec powered up. That's the one thing. If he had 90 play rec, I would think he's like he's right on the same level as Jayon Brown, even without that 90 play rec. Now these two are gonna be the toughest cards we have to rank today. Devin White and Devondre Campbell, they're both going in the same spot because they're pretty similar. It's just they're missing one thing on each card. So I'm gonna put Devin White in the A tier and I'm gonna put Devondre Campbell in the A tier, and we'll talk about both cards. So Devin White, like, these cards are closer to B tier than they are A tier in my opinion. It's just the fact that, like, realistically, Devin Bush, Fred Warner, Mike Singletary, Bobby Wagner, these four right here hit the thresholds that I'm looking for, but they're slower. But Devin White and Devondre Campbell are faster, but they don't hit every single threshold that I'm looking for. So I think it makes sense with them being on the same level. Or potentially what I should do is just keep Luke Kuechly and Jayon Brown in S tier, because or make a tier in between where Jayon Brown and Luke Kuechly can go, because these two cards are by far the best cards in A tier, right? Like, I don't think it's close. So potentially could move them up. So this is what I decided to do. I decided to make a whole new tier for the A plus, because these guys are still really fast. They hit all the thresholds that I'm looking for, and I think they deserve to be above these cards right here. So getting back to Devin White and Devondre Campbell, so both of them are going to be 93 speed on their base card, so powered up going to be 94. Devin White is 6 foot. He hits 90 play rec but does not hit 90 zone, so that's again why he's not in like the A plus tier. If he hit 90 zone, he'd be an A plus for sure. Now Devondre Campbell is actually pretty interesting. Again, he's going to be 6'3" this time, but he's going to not hit 90 zone, but he hits 90 play rec. Also has some decently high finesse moves. Going to have 79 and have the swim move trait on yes, so he's going to be a decent pass rusher compared to everyone else. But yeah, y'all, this has been my updated best middle linebacker tier list in Madden 22 Ultimate Team. Let me know down in the comments, should I just move this Luke Kuechly and Jayon Brown up to S tier? I just don't think like any card is close to this Luke Kuechly, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and keep it the same right now. But yeah, let me know down in the comments what you agree with, what you disagree with, who do you think should go up, who do you think should go down. If you stayed to the end and you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and also subscribe. I appreciate y'all clicking onto the video. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, but other than that, man, has been your boy Dill, and I'm out. Peace, y'all.